Hello my dear friends, and today we take aspect Venus-Jupiter. Actually, it's the last one. We have taken all the personal planets in signs, in houses, and with all possible planets between them and the highest planets as well, aspects. So basically you are ready to read Natal Chart, yeah? After today's last lesson. Okay, let's do this. We are talking about conjunction first. Venus, Jupiter. 0 to 5 degrees between them. You are optimistic. You are generous. You are a charmer. Opposite sex just loves you so much. You can charm any person. People just love you. If it's just friend or your personal partner, love partner, or it's your boss or whatever, you just know how to please people, and you love their adoration, their respect, their, this attitudes towards you. Well, what else? You know how to speak to people. You are naturally tuning into their emotions, and so easy for you to speak to people. You love to be loved, and it's easy for you, yeah? You have many talents. In any way which we are taking in artistic way, you are speaking beautifully, your voice might be really wonderful, you might dance wonderfully, you might design clothes, you can be, I don't know, like modeling fashion clothes, etc. So anything concerning art, you can be an art dealer. Fantastic! You know how to do this with good profit, etc. Anywhere. From business partnership and anything concerning art, it will be very, very profitable for you. The only way you have to be vigilant there, you love comfort and you love good food, good wine, you just love pleasures of life. You really, really enjoy this. Just try not to enjoy too much, because sometimes you might overeat or overdrink. Just know the measure, yeah? Know where to stop, otherwise you get fat. So please be aware. Jupiter gives you a lot of gifts, artistic gifts, in literature, in writing, in speaking, whatever. You are a charmer. You are a charmer in every way. But you love your food and your drink, so be careful there. Don't get fat. Well, what next? We are taking now supportive aspects, yeah? So it's sextile, 60 degrees between two planets, and trine, 120 degrees between Venus and Jupiter. All good stuff I said about conjunction, it will be the same here, yeah? Also, you have your individual style. You are a diva. Basically, you're born to shine in highest possible level of society. You're adorable, you're beautiful, you know how to present yourself, you know how to express yourself, and you have this beautiful manners or whatsoever. So people just love to watch you, to listen to you, to be with you, to be near you. You are a diva, you are a star, and this is beautiful. What else? You are very attractive and very talented in every way, and you can be popular in every profession, whatever you are choosing when you're on the stage, yeah? You can be drama actress, you can be TV presenter, whatever you choose, honestly. And you write wonderfully, you speak beautifully, you play wonderfully, you have many talents. Please enjoy, yeah? Please enjoy. What else? Bosses love you so much. If you even ever make mistakes, you get away with murder easy. So basically, you're lucky bastard. Everything you want in life, you can get it like this, yeah? So, but just again, don't get lazy. Don't self-indulge too much. Yes, you love comfort, you love to spend on clothes and jewelry, in I don't know, hairdressers, stylists, etc., etc. You want to look presentable, of course. Of course, you want to please, and you know how to please and how to make the best image of yourself in most possible way. Yes, and you love to spend money. Just be careful there, yeah? Don't spend too much and don't get lazy. Don't eat too much and drink too much, because you are enjoying pleasures of life, of course. But overindulgement, self-indulgence might get you into extra weight. So be careful here. You heard me. Look after your metabolism and liver functioning, okay? These are two areas with Jupiter which you have to be vigilant about, okay? Because Jupiter is responsible for these two things. Okay, when Venus in square or opposition with Jupiter, so we are taking about 90 degrees aspect between them or 180 degrees aspect. This is tough. You are still a diva, but you are a narcissist. Basically, you think too much about yourself, about the way you look. It's the most important thing for you. Nothing is important in life anymore. So only your looks and only how you feel. So all others and partners especially suppose even telepathically guess what you want and run to fulfill every tiniest your desire, every your whim, which is exaggeration, okay? It's just too much, okay? You are a diva, but here, look, you're not the sun and all the planets are not running around you, okay? Well, what else? You have painful pride, and in every occasion you highlight who you are and what status in society you have. So you are putting yourself on throne every time, and you highlight this position in every way, yeah? You exaggerate your self-importance, basically, yeah? You think you're a star. Yes, you might be a star, but here, look, you're not the only one there, okay? There are stars around. Not only you there, okay? You love to make dramas, and you're over-obsessed about the way you look, as I said. If you love a person, it's not actually true love. You love when person try to satisfy every your whim, yes. You might be jealous, and you can play games and plays like you are hurt when he or she abandoned you or whatsoever, but it's not true. The only thing you are hurt about, that you might lose some perfect image in society if your partner abandons you, yeah? That's why you get jealous, that's why you make dramas, that's why you fight for your love. It's because your image will be not so perfect in society. Well, what else? You want everybody's attention, and you do everything to get this attention, yeah? I'm just the best, and I deserve only the best. That's your motto, and you spend so bloody much. You just want all this luxury, all this beautiful clothes, all this beautiful, I don't know, hairstyles, stylist, makeup stylist, and massages and spas and all the indulgements and all the pleasures in life, and it costs money, and yes, you are spending quite a lot. Actually, you can bankrupt all the family easy just to trying to satisfy your whim, yeah? So try to be vigilant there, okay? Don't make your family completely bankrupt because you want to be a diva. Well, what else? Your ambitions are really, really huge there, yeah? Sometimes you're just losing this, I don't know, measure, so to say. You just, I want it and I get it. I want everything in one go, and I don't want to do any work to get this. So it is not easy actually to deal with you, because you don't feel what others want. You just over-obsessed of what you want and the way you look and how you want everybody love you, etc. And sometimes you feel, not sometimes actually, most of the time, that partner doesn't do enough. Yeah, so basically whatever he's doing or she's doing, I mean your partner, it's never enough for you. It's never enough of love for you, enough of adoration, enough of worshipping or whatsoever. So basically you can go and cheat on your partner, yeah? Because it's not enough love for you. It's kind of like a complex inside of you. I mean, psychological complex, psychological issue that you're not loved enough. So it's never enough for you. The funny thing, if even for others, it will be more than enough. It's actually very beautiful. Your life is, but you find something which just never satisfies you 100%. So it's never enough. You want more love, you want more respect, you want more adoration, you want more worshipping. It's never enough. What else? What else? Again, be vigilant how you spend. Be vigilant that you don't overeat and don't overdrink, because you might, go into self-indulgence in drinking and in eating, and you can't look your most beautiful way if you put all this in your body, yeah? Everything's supposed to be carefully blend and balanced, yeah? Jupiter might take over all this, you just want to self-indulge, you just want pleasures non-stop in your life. There's no shame in this. Of course, all people are different, of course, but just try not to be too much obsessed about this. That's all I'm asking. And also, check on your liver, check on your metabolism, because these are two things that Jupiter might put in danger, okay? If even it's a good aspect, you have always to look after what you are eating and how you are eating, how much you are eating, how balanced your diet. That's all for today, and that's all about aspects. Then we will talk about aspects between houses of horoscope a little bit, and then we'll go to rulers. Rulers is very important topic, yeah, because rule of the first house or the second house will just give you the answer, the position and the aspects towards ruler. For example, if it is first house we are talking about, the position of ruler in what sign, in what house, aspects, etc. will give you the answers, how I'm making money in this life. And the rule of second house will show this, will answer these questions, okay? So rulers are important. I mean, the rulers of the signs and the houses eventually. So we will take this topic next, yeah? Stay with me, and with me you will learn how to read Natal Chart, and after rules we will go into prognostics, so you will know even how to read your everyday personal prognosis, because general prognosis, they're general. Personal prognosis, what transit planets are doing to your natal planets, this is what important, so you can design your future and see what is coming this day, what is coming next, in a month, in a year, etc, etc. Stay with me. I'm giving the information the most shortest, clearest possible way for you to digest. I just want you to know what doors are open there for you, what talents you have, so you can use them most effective way, all this stuff you got from the universe, and what lessons you have to go through. Don't be upset about if you have some negative aspects, etc, etc. You just have to switch on your consciousness and make the plan how to make the most of this, because if you do this wisely with knowing astrology, you can turn even negative aspect into huge constructive energy which can put you on the highest level of achievements. The area of achievements is connected to the planets in aspects, of course. So, my dears, I'm just saying thank you for watching me. Thank you for all your likes and feedbacks, for your comments, and sharing this video with others, because more you're spreading this useful information, more people are aware what they're doing actually in life in order to make the most of this. Yeah, and astrology is a fantastic instrument to make your life the most efficient and the most satisfying, and to put maximum harmony in it. Thank you again. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye for now. Good luck and everything. Bye bye.